So, here we go then. Barcelona against Real Madrid. It's John Champion with you today, and alongside me, top analyst Jim Beglin.
Hi John, I'm really glad to be here. Let's hope these teams serve up a real cracker.
And there's a goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Wonderful stuff, and it was all about quick thinking and even quicker feet, but you have to ask questions as to how he got through.
Real Madrid are already trailing in these early stages. It's Messi. He goes alone. Messi. Oh, he wasn't taking any chances there. A real tussle for the ball. Barcelona scoring in the first 10 minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. He scores! It's a 2-goal lead now. That would have to go down as one of the sweetest strikes I think I've ever seen.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
And a goal! They lead by 3, and that may just about be that.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean,
there it is! They have taken them apart now. That really tested the strength of the net.
Was it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such a plumb.
He's made it an incredible 4 in this game. Surely they're well and truly out of sight now. Messi is bearing down on goal. Another goal! It just couldn't have been placed any better. A 5-star performance from him here. They have this game in their hands now. Ronaldo trying to keep hold of it, but it's hardly easy. Match from Messi. Messi! Another one! So fiercely was that hit, it nearly removed the net from its rigging.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Fabio Coentrao. On his own. Incisive pass, that. James Rodriguez. Sergio Busquets. Iniesta. It's Messi. Messi! And he's there! Oh, yet another goal!
Oh my!
I'm afraid that one's down to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Neymar. And with that, the first half of this semi-final draws to a close. At this stage, it's rather one-sided. We kick off for the next 45 minutes. He's going on his own. Oh, he's having a go. Iniesta. It's Messi. Messi! Bale. Sergio Busquets. Mats Hummels. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. Sergio Ramos. Knocks it through to the front line. No, that's not going to make it through. The ball is with Pedro. Messi! For the goal! They're well clear now. It's just a question of how many more. A resounding drive. The referee brings the game to a close. This was a psychological victory as much as anything. They showed they simply wanted it more, were prepared to give more than the opposition.
Listen, I've experienced the highs and the lows of derby clashes, and I can tell you that when you win one, it's pretty special. There's so much at stake. It's almost a relief to get it over. And
And here we have Villarreal against Barcelona. A warm welcome to all of you, John Champion and Jim Beglin on commentary duty today.
hello, John. I'm really looking forward to this one. Let's hope it lives up to all our expectations.
He's going on his own. Messi! Oh, a magnificent magnificent goal!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That really tested the strength of the net.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
They've got the opener in the early minutes. Messi, denied by the post. Tremendous from Iniesta. They lead by 2. It just couldn't have been placed any better. Now it's 2-0.
Well, that goal makes such a difference to the whole dynamic of this game. That second goal puts them in control now.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. He surges forward. Now it's a goal kick. Adriano. Iniesta. Going forward. He's on his way. Messi. Another one. They lead by 3, and that may just about be that. So fiercely was that hit, it nearly removed the net from its rigging.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Barcelona in charge. Messi with the foul. A yellow card. No cause for argument there.
Listen, some players just don't think about the consequences of launching themselves into trouble, and that was a classic example.
He goes alone. Messi, saved by the crossbar. They get it away. Messi, he couldn't have asked to be in a better position.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
He wasn't far from finding the net again.
Yeah, he's definitely a player who looks like he could make something happen every time he's on the ball. He's just full of belief and energy.
Poor distribution from the keeper, that's a gift. Messi. Messi! The shot was on, but he's fluffed his lines.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
He was close to adding to his tally there.
He's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level. It's so hard for any defence to contain that.
PK is there, and he'll take the ball. Musacchio. Bruno. The ball's with Giovanni Dos Santos. Luis Suarez. Pedro. Can he now find a finish? Oh, that should have been their fourth.
The defence was made to look vulnerable there. They simply had no answer for that trickery.
Messi is poised to deliver. A header. Oh, yet another goal. They're clearly in no mood just to sit on their lead. He offers such presence from set pieces.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
That puts him in contention to be the top goal scorer. They have this game in their hands now. And with that, the referee brings the first half to a close. It's a big margin between these sides. Barcelona get the second half going. That's it, the match is over. You could see their determination from the very start. A fabulous performance, and one that will certainly delight the supporters.
Look, that's what supporters love to see. Tremendous will and spirit, crunching tackles and a real desire to attack. Nobody could feel let down by that.
So, here we go then. Barcelona against Sevilla. It's John Champion here at the microphone, and alongside me we have a top football analyst in Jim Beckley.
Hi John, at this stage I think the players are just desperate to get out there, and this promises to be a terrific game.
He's delivered all right.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, what can you say about that goal?
Messi is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
They've gone ahead so early in the game. Messi! Fantastic from Messi! They lead by 2. So fiercely was that hit, it nearly removed the net from its rigging.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
So it's now 2 without reply.
Yeah, we've seen it before that 1-0 can be a fragile scoreline, but now that they have that extra cushion, 2 should be enough.
Messi, can he now find a finish? Another one. They have a 3-goal advantage, and that should be enough.
Messi showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
What a way to complete a hat-trick.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
So it's 3-0 now. Iniesta. Messi, who's just made his mark on this match. Messi, a chance. And they escape imminent danger. It's Messi. Messi! There it is! Riveting, ruthless, relentless. A resounding drive. I can't imagine he's hit many better than that.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
He's made it an incredible 4 in this game. Surely they're well and truly out of sight now. Moving forwards. Messi! That was well hit.
The defence was made to look vulnerable there. They simply had no answer for that trickery.
You'd really expect a player of his quality to score there.
Yeah, he's definitely a player who looks like he could make something happen every time he's on the ball. He's just full of belief and energy.
hit! And a goal!
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
They have this game in their hands now.
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
Get it away. Pedro. And that's gone straight to the keeper. Villa. And there is half-time. At this stage, it's rather one-sided. So the second half gets underway. He'll do well to retain the ball. Mats Hummels. Piqué. Sergio Busquets. He's going on his own. Messi. Chance. Another goal. They really have taken them apart now. It just couldn't have been placed any better. A 5-star performance from him here. No, needed a better ball there. They get it clear. Real pressure from the opposition there. Played just beyond the hour here. Barcelona not as yet making any changes. Oh, yet another goal. It was all down to the control. Koke. Messi. Another one. Given the time and space he had, he was never likely to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Messi. Messi. And a goal. He was never going to decline an invitation like that.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Messi, play surges forward. Messi, another goal.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
It's Messi. Messi! There it is! He hit that, and my word, it stayed hit.
Well, once upon a time I was harsh on goalkeepers, but now I'm more sympathetic because the ball moves all over the place these days, and we've just seen it again.
Messi. Messi! No, that's over the bar. We all know what he can do.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example, and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
The clock counting down. So, there you have it, the final whistle. Well, today the team certainly showed the opposition what they're made of. They ran out comfortable winners in the end. So, it's the big one, and the question on everyone's lips is who is going to be champions? They'll be finding out soon enough. The final gets underway in just a few moments. The teams then, Barcelona against Real Madrid. Messi. This is promising. What can they make of it? Messi. Chance. Cleared away to safety. Oh, he's lost it. He's going on his own. Messi. It's opened up nicely for him. And again, couldn't make it.
Barcelona have been enjoying as good an attacking spell as you could wish for, and yet they've been incredibly wasteful. I mean, they could have wrapped it up by now, and it's not going right for them.
A good delivery essential here. He's not taking any risks there. It's Messi. Messi is bearing down on goal. Surely this time. Messi. Messi. A goal for Barcelona. That could turn out to be a big, big goal.
Messi showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Barcelona have the all-important opener.
Oh, look, from experience I can tell you that the first goal is always vital in any final. It can make such a psychological difference.
Defence does its job. Messi. Messi. They can try again. That is way off.
Yeah, the first touch was the thing to pick out there. That was really nice, but what followed was a big disappointment, and he'll know now what he needs to work on.
Messi. He's going on. Messi puts it away. It's a 2-goal lead now.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Now it's 2-0.
Yeah, we've seen it before that 1-0 can be a fragile scoreline, but now that they have that extra cushion, 2 should be enough.
Messi will take the corner. And they get it away. He's over the ball, his teammates waiting. that's gone straight to the keeper. Well played, that got them out of trouble. Luis Suarez, Iniesta. That was certainly struck well enough. So, how will they work this one? Cleared by the defence. It's Messi. Can he now find a finish? And a goal! They have a 3-goal advantage, and that should be enough.
Casillas perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked...
There's the whistle, an entertaining first half that has simply flown by. What struck you about the first 45 minutes of this final then?
Yeah, they'll be boosted by the fact that they've got the advantage at this stage, but will their approach be the same after the break? Certainly, if they don't add to it early on in the second half, I think they may begin to retreat, just try and hold on to what they've got.
A 3-goal difference between the two sides here. Oh, that should have been their 4.
Well, there's no messing about with this fella, is there? Just went straight down the middle. If only he could have applied the finish with the same conviction.
And the defence gets it away. Neymar, possibility for a shot. Messi, going forward with purpose. Messi, oh, that's neat. There it is. They're well clear now, it's just a question of how many more. Well, what can you say about that goal?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up.
Another goal. That really was quite remarkable.
You know, it's the modern ball that makes such a difference to shots like that. If you connect well, it will swerve and dip all over the place. It's just so hard to predict.
A 5-star performance from him here. Surely they're well and truly out of sight now. Luis Suarez. A chance. Hits it. Keeper just about got enough of that. Now it's a corner. Goalkeeper making his feelings felt in no uncertain terms.
Well, those defenders should be blaming themselves, really. That was very, very slack work from them, and he has good reason to be angry. And that defence really does need to be berated.
Messi is the player to take it. It's pretty effective defending. Both sides fiercely contesting the ball. Moving forwards. Messi. That was some strike, but the keeper matched it with a really good save.
The defence was made to look vulnerable there. They simply had no answer for that trickery.
A fine save by the keeper, but he'll need to keep his focus for the corner. He's not in the business of winning friends, just football matches.
Well, quite frankly, his defence just didn't do its job then and left them totally exposed. I think he's quite right to be upset about that. It's not good enough, and they ought to be told.
Barcelona still contemplating when to use their one remaining substitute. The post in the way. He's pretty grateful to get that clear. Ball's out, goal kick. Messi. On his own. Going forward, but what are his options? Another one! He's a crafty so-and-so, isn't he?
And when you've got skill like that, goals will always follow. I thought the lob was brilliant. It gave the defence and the keeper no chance.
Sergio Busquets. Clever ball. Oh, lovely feet. Messi, can he now find a finish? That's clever from him. And the keeper has claimed it. And that's it, the final whistle. They have done it here. Deserving cup winners today, and what an incredible achievement it is. And the partying, I'm sure, is going to go on long into the night, maybe much longer. Well, moments like this will live forever in the memories of the fans, the players, the coaching staff and the manager. Unforgettable highs and lows along the way, and at long last, they've been crowned as champions.
Well, this team came into this game knowing that if they actually won it, they were champions, and there you are. They've been absolutely brilliant, and they fully deserve their crown.
And here we have Real Madrid against Barcelona. I'm John Champion, and providing match analysis throughout the game, Jim Beglin.
Yeah, thanks, John. What a brilliant atmosphere we've got in this stadium today. I mean, both sets of players must be really looking forward to this, as we are.
Well, you can really feel the sense of occasion here. El Clasico, one of the biggest derbies in the world. The intense rivalry between these two huge Spanish clubs makes it one of the very best. Messi, a good dribble and a good chance.
Oh, that's just lovely skill. He's certainly a player who can single-handedly make a difference. Great talent.
The keeper pushes it away. Messi is looking to drive one in. And the defence does its job. They get it away. Offside, good call there by the referee's assistant. Hit long by the keeper. Barcelona have started this game in a high-octane fashion.
Yeah, I think they've started in a very positive manner and look hungry for goals. And
a goal for Barcelona! A great finish in a one-on-one situation.
Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you can't afford any indecision, and that was decisive and clinical.
Real Madrid are already trailing in these early stages. Messi has the ball in a wide position. Messi! He makes his way towards the penalty area. He scores! 2 goals to the good, and they're set fair. The keeper just didn't deal with it, and his team has paid the price.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So, it's now 2 without reply.
Well, at 1-0.
Another one! They have a 3-goal advantage, and that should be enough. A resounding drive. I can't imagine he's hit many better than that.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
A brace of goals for him now. Barcelona in charge. Well played, that got them out of trouble. The ball is with Messi. Caught offside that time. Messi, what odds on him completing a hat-trick here?
Well, on what I've seen so far, John, I think he's got every chance, and time is on.
And a goal! They're clearly in no mood just to sit on their lead. What are your thoughts on the goal, Jim Beglin?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Another game, yet another goal. Find some words to do justice to that goal.
I think when you can see the goal like that, the manager has to start questioning his personnel, because to allow someone into that position, totally unmarked, I think that's reckless in the extreme, I really do.
He's got 2 in this game, he's on a hat-trick. They have this game in their hands now. Messi! There it is! That would have to go down as one of the sweetest strikes I think I've ever seen.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
He's made it an incredible 4 in this game. Di Maria. An unfair challenge deemed a foul. And that will see him go into the referee's notebook.
Listen, this guy has got fantastic acceleration. That's blistering pace. And he's going to be on the end of a tackle or two like that.
And that's gone straight to the keeper. There will be 4 more minutes. A chance! That is great goalkeeping. He's not taking any risks there. The half-time whistle goes. There's a wide gap between these teams now. Barcelona getting us underway for this second half. There's the whistle, the game's finished. A comprehensive win in anyone's books, and much of the credit due to the strikers who created havoc in the opposition penalty area.
Barcelona made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
Many thanks to Jim alongside me, and that is finally it for the broadcast this afternoon. the atmosphere here is truly terrific. He's on his way. Just what this final needed. An early start.
Oh, what an opening. An absolutely fantastic opening to this final. And we shouldn't be surprised that it's a player with a terrific track record too. Come at the hour, come at the man. I think we've got lift-off. That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Barcelona are the first to strike.
Oh, look, from experience I can tell you that the first goal is always vital in any final. It can make such a psychological difference.
Messi going forward with purpose. Oh, he's hit the post. The keeper's got it. Barcelona scoring in the first 10 minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. Messi! Cleared away from immediate danger. Messi! They were so nearly punished for their mistake. We all know what he can do.
He's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level. It's so hard for any defence to contain that.
No, the defence alert and picked out the danger. Quadwo Asamoah. Messi. They've scored! 2 goals to the good and they're set fair.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Now it's 2-0.
Yeah, we've seen it before that 1-0 can be a fragile scoreline, but now that they have that extra cushion, 2 should be enough.
Iniesta. Messi. He's making a good run here, going forward, but what are his options? And that brings to an end what was a pretty tense first half. Any thoughts on what the first 45 minutes of this final has thrown up?
Barcelona have the lead, and obviously it's going to be the happier dressing room at half-time, but it'll be interesting to see what they do second half. I really think that they should push on and do more of what we saw as we approached half-time.
They have a cushion of a 2-0 lead. Messi, he so nearly exploited that mistake. He wasn't far from finding the net again.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
Tevez. Defending in numbers here. Good strength, just wrestled him off the ball. He goes alone. Messi, off he goes. Oh, off the post, so unlucky. It's Tevez. Messi. Going forward. Messi. Barcelona yet to make a substitution here. Mascherano. And through he moves. Another one. They have a 3-goal advantage, and that should be enough. Well, what can you say about that goal?
Messi is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
And that completes his second hat-trick in 2 games. Barcelona in charge. And that's gone straight to the keeper. Messi, who's just added his name to the score sheet. Messi! He'll be disappointed with that.
Well, that was worth the effort. I mean, it was a long way out, but he caught it so well.
You'd really expect a player of his quality to score there.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Full-time whistle within sight. Messi. Messi! It's opened up nicely for him. There it is. They're clearly in no mood just to sit on their lead. Find some words to do justice to that goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they paid the price and deserved to.
He's made it an incredible 4 in this game. They have this game in their hands now. That's going to go a long way. So that's it. It's all over. You could arguably say that this is the greatest night in their history. They are the champions of Europe.
You